Ever wonder how small daily actions can lead to massive changes? It's all about the power of habits. Welcome to this journey of transformation as we explore Transform Your Life in 30 Days, the power of daily habits. The smallest tweaks in our daily routines can bring about a world of difference. So let's dive in together and discover how these simple, everyday habits can help reshape your life, boost your productivity, and enhance your happiness. Get ready to embrace the change because it all starts here. First, let's talk about habits. You know, those little things we do every day. They may seem simple, but they're actually the result of an amazing thing happening in our brains. This is called the neurological loop, and it's how we build habits. The loop has three parts: the cue, the routine, and the reward. Let's take a closer look. The cue is something that tells your brain to start an action. It could be the smell of coffee that makes you want to make a cup, or the sound of your alarm that makes you want to wake up. Cues start routines. Routines are the things you do after the cue. They could be simple, like brushing your teeth, or more complex, like driving a car. With time, these routines become second nature. The last part is the reward. It's the good feeling you get after doing the routine, like the nice taste of the coffee or feeling awake after getting up. The reward makes you want to do the routine again. This loop is always working, even when we don't notice it. It's how everyday actions become strong habits. But not all habits are good. Some keep us healthy and happy, while others can be harmful. It's important to understand this loop to create good habits and break bad ones. The way to do this is knowing what cues and rewards make us do our routines. We can then change bad routines to good ones using the same cue and reward. This way we can change our habits and our lives. But remember, change takes time and effort. Just like a river cutting through a rock, it's not about power, but persistence. With enough time, this loop becomes second nature, turning actions into habits. So, when you're in a bad routine, remember the power of the neurological loop. Use it to your benefit and see how your life changes one habit at a time. Now, let's explore key habits that successful people swear by. Let's start with the early bird approach. Yes, you've heard it time and again. The early bird catches the worm. It may sound cliché, but this habit is a cornerstone for many high achievers. Waking up early gives you a head start, a quiet moment to plan ahead, and time to accomplish tasks before the world wakes up. It's like gaining a few extra hours in your day. Imagine what you could accomplish with that additional time. Moving on to our second habit, meditation. It's more than just a relaxation technique. It's a tool for decluttering your mind, improving focus, and enhancing creativity. By regularly practicing meditation, you're training your mind to stay calm amidst chaos, to focus on what truly matters, and to approach situations with a clear, composed mind. It's like developing a mental superpower. Last but not least, planned scheduling. This is not just about filling up your calendar with to-dos. It's about prioritizing tasks, setting realistic goals, and allocating time wisely. It's about knowing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and how much time it requires. It's a strategic approach to managing your day, week, month, or even year. It's about taking control of your time and hence your life. These three habits, early rising, meditation, and planned scheduling, are just some of the key habits that can pave the way to success. They may sound simple, but their impact can be profound. They can boost productivity, enhance mental clarity, and facilitate better time management. But bear in mind, success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, it comes from what you do consistently. These habits need to be practiced regularly, ingrained into your daily routine. They're not a one-time fix, but a lifestyle choice. So how do you start? Start small. If you're not a morning person, don't aim to wake up at 5 a.m. right away. Start by waking up 15 minutes earlier than usual and gradually adjust your wake-up time. For meditation, start with just a few minutes a day. There are plenty of guided meditation apps and videos that can help you get started. And for planned scheduling, start by setting daily goals. Prioritize your tasks and allocate time for each. Gradually, you can move on to weekly, monthly, and yearly planning, and remember, it's okay to falter. It's okay to miss a day or two. What's important is to get back on track. Don't let minor setbacks deter you from your path to success. We'll show you how to start and stick with these habits, because after all, the journey to success is not a sprint, but a marathon. Ready to transform? Join our 30-day challenge. This is your opportunity to take command of your life. It's not about a dramatic overnight transformation. It's about small, consistent changes that over time lead to big results. Let's start with the basics. To begin your journey towards transformation, you need to choose a habit. It could be anything: waking up early, reading daily, practicing mindfulness, or even something as simple as drinking more water. The key is to choose something that aligns with your personal goals and aspirations. Remember, this is your journey, and you're in the driver's seat. Once you've chosen your habit, it's time to start small. You don't have to wake up at 5 in the morning right off the bat. Start with setting your alarm 10 minutes earlier than usual. Don't aim to read a book a week if you're not used to reading at all. Start with a page a day. The objective is not to overwhelm yourself, but to ease into your new habit. Now here's where it gets exciting. As you start your 30-day challenge, it's essential to track your progress. Keep a journal, use an app, or simply mark off days on a calendar. Seeing your progress visualized can be a powerful motivator. It's a daily reminder of your commitment and the strides you're making towards your goals. But we know it's not always smooth sailing. There will be days when you struggle, when your motivation dips, and you wonder if it's worth it. That's why we're here to provide you with tips and tricks to stay motivated and on track. Remember why you started this journey in the first place. Visualize your end goal and the person you're becoming, and most importantly, be kind to yourself. One missed day does not undo all your progress, and it's never a reason to give up. This 30-day challenge is more than just creating a new habit. It's about proving to yourself that you have the power to shape your life, one day at a time. It's about understanding that small, consistent actions can lead to significant changes. And it's about discovering that the journey towards transformation can be as rewarding as the destination itself. So, are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to take the first step towards a better you? Remember, it all starts with a single day, a single habit. And before you know it, you've transformed not just your days, but your life. Plus, we'll provide tips to keep you motivated and on track. Meet people just like you who've seen incredible results. Let's delve into some real-life success stories of individuals who have reshaped their lives one habit at a time. Our first story is about a man named John. Like many of us, John was a self-proclaimed night owl. He struggled with productivity, and his energy levels were always low. But everything changed when he decided to transform his life by adopting the habit of rising early. Gradually, he shifted his wake-up time from 8 in the morning to 5. This simple change had a profound impact. John found that the quiet hours of the morning were his most productive. He started his day with a sense of accomplishment and carried that momentum throughout the day. Today, John swears by the power of early rising and credits it for his improved productivity and energy levels. Then there's Lisa's story. Lisa was always on edge, struggling with stress and anxiety. She desperately sought a solution and found it in the practice of daily meditation. At first, it was challenging. She found it difficult to sit still and quiet her mind. But Lisa was determined. She started with just 2 minutes of meditation a day and gradually increased the duration. Over time, she noticed a significant decrease in her stress levels. She became more mindful, more present in her daily life. Today, Lisa is a picture of calm and credits daily meditation for her transformed mental state. These are just 2 examples. There are countless people out there, just like John and Lisa, who've used the power of daily habits to bring about positive change. You've heard about the guy who started reading for 15 minutes a day and is now an avid reader. Or the woman who started with 10 minutes of daily exercise and ran her first marathon last year. The common thread? They all started small. They all committed to a simple habit, stuck with it, and gradually increased their efforts. They understood that transformation doesn't come overnight. It's the result of small, consistent actions taken every single day. These stories are not exceptions. They're proof that change is within reach for every one of us. It's about finding the right habit, the one that resonates with you, and sticking with it. It's about understanding that every big change starts with a small step. Their stories will inspire and show that change is possible for anyone willing to commit to daily habits. If they can do it, so can you. Remember, the power to transform your life lies in the habits you cultivate daily. So what's your habit going to be? You've seen the science, the habits, and the success stories. Now it's your turn. In the blink of an eye, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of habit formation, seen the powerful impact of key habits on our lives, and heard inspiring stories from those who've walked the path before us. But remember, all of this is just a primer, a roadmap. The real journey, the actual transformation, begins with you. Our lives are composed of days, and these days are filled with moments. Each moment is an opportunity, a chance to make a choice. Choices that may seem insignificant in isolation, but when repeated over time, they shape our lives in ways we could never have imagined. That's the power of daily habits. They're not about grand gestures or massive leaps. They're about consistent, incremental progress. They're about showing up for yourself, day after day, even when the change isn't visible yet. This is where the magic happens. In the quiet persistence of daily practice, in the uncelebrated moments of choosing what's good for you over what's easy, this is where lives are transformed. So, are you ready to harness this magic, ready to embark on your own 30-day journey of transformation? The challenge is simple. Choose a habit. Start small. Track your progress. And remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Every day won't be a triumph. There will be days when you falter, when motivation wanes, when old patterns beckon. But remember, every day is a new opportunity, a fresh slate, a chance to get back on track, to choose again. And on this journey, you're not alone. You're part of a vibrant community of change makers, of dreamers and doers. So, share your journey, your triumphs and trials. Let's inspire and uplift each other as we transform our lives, one habit at a time. So, here's the challenge. For the next 30 days, commit to a new habit. Show up for yourself every single day and watch as your life begins to transform. And remember, this is just the beginning. Once you've mastered one habit, you can move on to the next. Your potential for growth is limitless. Your capacity for change is infinite. Start your 30-day journey today and watch as your life transforms. Remember, the power of change lies in your daily actions. Make every day count. Because in the end, life isn't about the grand moments of achievement, but about the quiet, relentless pursuit of growth. It's about making every day, every moment count. It's about choosing again and again the person you want to become. And that, my friends, is the real power of daily habits. So are you ready? Ready to transform your life one day at a time? The journey starts now. And remember, every step, no matter how small, is progress. So let's make every day count.